Hey everybody, I got a great video coming up for you today. We're gonna be going over some different ways that I farm gold in World of Warcraft. Help you guys get ready for Legion and make that money before they start nerfing stuff and stuff starts selling for less. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Firepower. Alright everybody, so the first one that I wanted to show you is Bastion of Twilight. And as you can see, this is a heavily farmed location for a lot of good reasons. The only problem with this one that I've run into is, of course, you can only do 10 instances in an hour, so you will get locked out because, I mean, you're only pulling the first room of the raid so that you can reset. So that's one of the only problems. It's going to take you probably about 15, 20, 25 minutes to fully farm this. Of course, you do want to be, I'm a mage. I'm going to take a lot of damage. I have about 700 eye level right now. But I mean, it's well worth it. Right now I have about 83,163 gold. We'll compare just gold drop. And of course, the biggest ticket from this one is the cloth. Right now on my server, the cloth is selling for about a gold a pop, and I can get around, 100. I mean, about 1,000, 1,200 from just 1 hour's worth of runs, which is technically not an hour. You just get locked out for the end. So it looks like from that first one we had 11 gold, 41 silver, and then we had again 11 gold, 28 silver. But the big thing that you want to take away is, I mean, I had about 100 Ember Silk Cloth before we started, and now I have 210. So it's about 100 per instance, around there. 100, 120, 25. So you're looking at 1,000 from 10 runs, 1,000 to 1,200, which is gonna net you about 1,000 gold on my server. Not to mention that, but you do get a lot of epic drops that sell for anywhere between 20, 44 gold. You get some greens that you can disenchant, which are really nice. But I run this, probably about 3 or 4 times a day. I'll do it, and I mean that's gonna get me just right there. I'm gonna walk away with around 5,000, 6,000 gold, depending on the drops that I get. And of course, you have that potion finder, which I do use some of the time, but I found it just, with how much they're going for now, it just cuts down on what you actually walk away with. But after you clear the first room, you literally just walk out, reset, and do it over again, rinse and repeat. So the next one we're looking at today is going to be AQ20. I've actually been spending a lot of my time in this instance, hours upon hours, just because the potential for payout is much larger in here. Especially, I mean, we're looking for Transmog gear, which sells really good. The biggest thing we're looking for is the glorious leg plates, which on my server I actually sold a pair a couple weeks ago for 120,000 gold, and they can actually go for upwards of 200,000 depending on your server and depending on who's paying out for them. But I mean, there's other transmog that drop here. I've had these for a couple days now. I ran this about 3 days ago, and it only took me 6 runs to get these 3 pieces of gear. And if you take a look at my TSM, my trade skill master, it says that it sells for anywhere between, and these leg plates I've actually sold for 8,000 before, but they sell for anywhere between 5 and 9,000. The gloves sell from anywhere between 2 and 4,000, and then this belt sells anywhere between 2 and 5,000. So the potential for payout is huge. It's huge. But we're gonna go through this door on the left. Be careful not to pull any bosses. I actually in that room back there, I accidentally pulled one of the waves and killed one of the mobs, and it ended up locking me out, which is what we want to avoid, since we're gonna actually be leaving the instance and resetting it to continue doing this. Another thing that you do want to have is you want to be a class with some sort of mobility enhancement, because you're going to be in combat. You want to move quick, or it's just going to slow down your farming ability. For instance, mages, we have blink. I know another really good one to do it on is going to be as a monk, because they can roll. But yeah, the biggest ticket item is gonna be these grubs. They're the ones that have the chance to drop those glorious leg plates, among other transmog. But we're just gonna pull these really quick and get them out of the way. Now these guys aren't going to drop much. They do have the potential to drop some gear that you're going to be able to sell, but I've noticed that most of the good stuff comes from the grubs. Oh wow, I take it back. If I can actually get what Trade Skill Master says, I will be a very happy individual. It looks like I think I have another piece of that too, but it looks like I can get anywhere between. It looks like there's one on the auction house for 16,000, and they usually sell for around 26. So, jackpot! But we're gonna go through. We're gonna pull these grubs. They're not really grubs. They look like that, and we're just gonna literally go through. I'm using my spell steal, so I don't damage them. It's gonna slow you down if you just walk through, kill, and loot. So I usually just walk through. I'll pull all of them, take them all to the end, and then I'll kill them. I'm going to speed this up. So we're going to walk in here, and we're going to pick up just the last couple. Alright. I think that's everybody. And we did pull that boss in there, so we're going to be stuck in combat. See if we got anything good. Alright. Oh, let me get out of combat. And that's one of the things you're going to want to be, set your hearth probably to Cenarian Hold, or have somebody that can go invisible to get rid of this combat. I found it to be a lot quicker. My mage, I can just walk out of the instance, reset, and come back rather than waiting for that Hearthstone to cool down. So we picked up these legs. They don't sell for much. Looks like we can get, anywhere between 9 and 1,000 for the shield, a couple hundred for the belt, a couple hundred for the chest. The biggest thing I'm looking forward to is this, though. I'm hoping that I can get anywhere. Even if I sell this for 10k, one run. Well, actually, altogether, I think I've ran about. This is my 7th, so we're looking at 10k from that. Hopefully 3, 2, 2. So big payouts. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to show you guys is, and this is one of the ways I've been making most of my money recently, is just buying and selling on the auction house. It's a very difficult thing to get into, and it's something that's really hard. I'll probably make another video just describing how to do that. But, the easiest thing that you can do starting immediately is buying and selling pets. Just buy low, sell high is what you want to look at. Like these Voodoo figurines, I bought all of these from one individual for 250 gold a pop, and I've been selling them for around 100. I actually had about 7 of these, and I've sold a few so far. But I'm selling them for 1,500 gold. Even if I sell this one for 1,000, I'm looking at making 750 gold profit, which doesn't seem like much, but it adds up. This Rustberg Gall, I bought green from somebody for 1,000 gold. Turned it rare, and I'm hoping to get 7,000 for it. Usually sells for around 9, and really just buy low, sell high. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or need me to expand on anything I've went over, feel free to comment. I'll help you guys out. Make that goal before Legion comes around. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Take a look at my other videos. I got some Rocket League stuff on here. I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy your day. Get fucked.